Let's take a look at our next drill here in our butterfly series. And this drill is going to now start to put some more things together. This is going to be a single arm butterfly drill with the left arm with a snorkel and fins. Now, a couple reasons here we're going to be using the snorkel is just going to keep that head in a really steady position. Adding the element of breathing is going to be a little bit of a little bit of a challenging thing. And one of the things that we really want the swimmers to be able to learn at this stage is to learn that butterfly is a up, diagonally, and forward movement. We don't want to think about butterfly kind of as an completely loopy movement. So we find that this drill really helps our athletes to be able to be flatter and to kind of emphasize a lot of the good things that we look for in the stroke. Non-stroking arm here is going to stay at the side in a kind of a Y or a half Y press. And all we're going to do is add a flutter kick, so that way the legs are just going to constantly keep moving, and it's going to be just a slight kick. Here we're going to see the arm pull down. We're going to want to see it exit here past the hip, and then we want to see a swinging motion here with the arm. So, and then it's going to return to being back up at the top. Now, back when it lands on the top, what we would want to emphasize here with our athletes is going to be that the arm wants to go forward. The head should be just below the arms, and we're going to be really emphasizing the chest press as the arms are going to be pushing forward. If we're seeing that, then what we should see here is the hips pop up, which we get a little bit of that, and our athlete is actually switching over to doing a butterfly kick here with this. So we would want to make sure to start this drill out with a flutter kick, so that way it's just going to be a little bit easier to have an emphasis for movement. Again, here, beautiful job with the arm, great job here with the landing. And as we go through that landing, we kind of see here that the head goes down, hips here go up. We're going to continue to go through, and you're just generating really good flow here as we're moving through the water. As we switch here to an underwater view, what we're going to want to emphasize with our athletes with this flutter kick is that we're not going to be kicking too far deep under the body, and that we're going to be kicking here from the hip. So our athlete here is doing a great job with that as we're looking at this takeoff view. Taking a look now at the return view here with the left arm, we just kind of see again the really great job here of coming in on top of that Y position. So we kind of see here that we're right where we want to be. Typically what we can kind of see some athletes do is just kind of come here in front of the head, and then what happens is we're going to see this outward sweeping movement of the arms. That outward sweeping movement just kind of creates a dead spot in the stroke as we're traveling through. So here we're doing a really great job of just every single stroke, boom, being on top of that landing position. Then we're getting right into the catch, really digging those fingertips down, having great flow as we're moving through the water. So we look here now what's happening underwater on this return view. So here, again, great job with the body being in that Y. Now, one thing here that we're going to want to really emphasize is just the landing. The arms here are going down just a little bit more than we would like to be able to see. We're going to want to make sure that we're emphasizing with our athletes to keep everything up a little bit more up at the surface of the water, so that way we can just really push everything at the surface to go a little bit more forward. Here what we're going to see is the fingertips getting down, and we think here we could get our athlete to change the direction of the fingertips just a little bit more aggressively. We kind of see here as we're pulling through the arm just a little bit deeper as we're moving through the water. What we're going to want to really feel is the pressure of the water here along that palm. And what we're going to want to be able to have is just an emphasis of what we kind of call here a power triangle as we're going to be moving through the water. So we kind of want to see, be able to create that right there. We kind of see this hand here on that left side just being out a little bit, and the pressure of the water isn't really here on the palm as much. So as good as our athletes doing, and remember, even with all the athletes, there's going to be some emphasis on some points that we can really help them to be able to take that stroke to that next level. And all these drills really help. So whether you're a beginner or you're an advanced swimmer, there's always opportunities to keep working and to keep improving. Overall here, we're doing a great job. There's a lot of good things to really like. If you found good value out of the video, please be sure to like and subscribe, as we have other videos coming with drills and some breakdowns all the time.